Hello guys, welcome to the video. Today we're just going to make this small little project where we've got maybe the homepage to a website and some automated text, and we can change the speed down here, make it faster and slower. So you might not have this on your actual website, but it's just to show you how we can take the input from this and change the speed in our JavaScript. Okay, we'll start off with index.html and bring up a boilerplate, and just going to open that with live server. We want to change the title. It's taking a second to load. Change the title to auto typing, and in the body we want h1 with an ID of text. And at the moment we're just going to put start in because we'll change the text for that in our JavaScript. Underneath that we want a div, and inside this div we're going to have a label, and it's going to be for speed, and then have speed, and this is where we'll have our input, type of number and name of speed. And we'll give it an ID as well so we can latch onto it in the JavaScript. And initially the value will be 1. We want to say that the minimum value is 1, the maximum value is 5, and step is 1. So that's just how much it will change by when we press the arrows. So if we save that, you can see we've got these arrows and they change by 1, between 1 and 5. And then we're just going to have our JavaScript link and a link to our style sheet as well. And that's all we need in our HTML. So let's next create the style sheet. And there's not too much in here. I'm just going to put box size and border box first of all, and then on the body we'll have a font family of sans serif, margin of 0, display flex, flex direction, column, align items, center, justify content center, overflow hidden, 100 viewport heights, and that will center the div nicely. And we're just going to give it a background color of dark salmon. There we go. And the div, let's add some style into that. So we'll position it absolute. So that we can put it on the bottom, 20 pixels from the bottom. And the background, RGBA 0.1. So black with an opacity of 0.1. And that's just going to move the input and label. Give it a bit of padding, 10 pixels top and bottom, 20 on the sides, and increase the font size to 18 pixels. Okay, last thing we want to style is the input. We're just going to give it a width of 50 pixels, a bit of padding, change the font size to 18 pixels as well. Background color, dark salmon for that, and border none, text align center. So the input is in the center of that input box. Last thing, when we're focused on this, we don't want that border, so input with the selector of focus, and outline, we'll just make that none. And that's all we need in our style sheet. So we'll jump into the JavaScript, and this is where we'll get the typing to work. So we want script.js. I'm just going to first of all bring in a few elements. So we want the text element, which is the element with the ID of text. And we'll copy that down. We're going to do the same thing for the speed element. So we gave that an ID of speed. And we'll have a constant of text, and this is where you can set what the text is typing. So I'm just going to say, hello, welcome to my site. And we're going to initialize the index at 1. We'll see what that's for later. And speed, you can set this however you want, but I'm doing 300 divided by speed of divided by the speed element, and we want the value from there. So as this increases, speed overall is going to be a smaller number because it's a value in milliseconds, and we want to make that smaller to make it faster. I'm going to call the function write text first of all. So let's just write that. And what this is going to do is it's going to change the inner text on the text element, and it's just going to change it to text.slice 0 to index. So that's just going to take the first index value. So if we save this at the moment, we'll just get H, this first letter here, because the index is 1. If we change the index to 5, we'll get the first 5 letters, and so on. Okay, after we've done that, we're going to increment the index. So if we do ++, it'll just increase it from 1 to 2, so on. And we don't want that index to go above the length of the text. So if it's bigger than the length of the text, we're just going to reset it to 1. We're going to have it so that the loop just continues round and round. You could do that so it stops the function, and once it's fully typed it just stays there. Next thing we're going to do is set timeout, and this is going to recursively call the write text function every speed milliseconds. So that's where that comes in. And the last thing, why is that not working? Oh, I've misspelled the function. There we go. You can see it's typing out. Now at the moment, when we change the speed, it doesn't actually change here. So we want to add an event listener to that input, and then that causes the speed to change. So let's say speed element dot add event listener, and we're listening for an input. It's going to take the event and change the speed. So speed equals 300 divided by e.target.value, and that will get the value in the input box. And now if we change the speed, you can see that the speed the text is typing at changes as well. Okay, that's that complete. So yeah, feel free to modify this and have an input box. You could input the text into the input box and change the text here using that, or get rid of this speed box and put it onto the front of our website. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe and like to support the channel, and look out for more videos in the future. Thank you.